The largest Rubik's Cube ever has 6,153 movable parts and weighs as much as a brick, which is 22 times heavier than the standard 3D puzzle. It took the designer who made the massive Rubik's Cube 205 hours to complete it. I wonder how long it takes to solve it. First things first, let's study the Rubik's Cube lingo. It's all simple and logical. R. Turn the right face of the cube clockwise 90 degrees. R'. Turn the right face counterclockwise 90 degrees. L. Left face clockwise. L'. Left face counterclockwise. U. Upper face clockwise. U'. Upper face counterclockwise. F. Turn the front face clockwise. F'. Turn the front face counterclockwise. D. Down face goes clockwise. D'. Down face goes, you got it, counterclockwise. B. Back face clockwise. B'. Back face counterclockwise. So, as you can see, each capital letter stands for a face of the cube that turns clockwise. Where there is an apostrophe, it means you should go counterclockwise 90 degrees. We're going to use 8 basic moves to solve a 2x2 cube. The cube will rotate clockwise if you look at it from the right face side that's marked with an X. One. The right finger trick. It just takes 4 moves and helps us solve most of the cube. Turn the right face of the cube clockwise 90 degrees, upper face clockwise, the right face counterclockwise, and upper face counterclockwise. Easy, right? Let's see how it looks on a real cube. Turn the right face of the cube clockwise, upper face clockwise. Now, right face goes counterclockwise and upper face counterclockwise. Let's do it again. Right clockwise, upper clockwise, right counterclockwise, and upper counterclockwise. Once again, right, upper, and the 4th time. I think I mastered it. Number 2. The left finger trick. This is a mirror reflection of the previous algorithm, and it's also done in 4 moves. The left face goes counterclockwise, upper face counterclockwise, left face clockwise, upper face clockwise. That's the algorithm. Let's see how it works on a real cube. So you turn the left face counterclockwise, upper face counterclockwise, left face clockwise, and then upper face clockwise, and once again left, upper, keep going. One more time, left counterclockwise, upper face counterclockwise, left face clockwise, upper face clockwise. Number 3. Corner rotation. Just like the previous 2 algorithms, this one is done in 4 moves. First, you turn the right face clockwise, and then the front face counterclockwise. Then, right face goes counterclockwise, and finally, the front face turns clockwise. Let's try it. Right, front, One more time. Right, front. And again. Clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. And one final move. There you go! Solve the white cross on the bottom. The task here is to put together a white cross and align its edges with the right colored center on each side. Here, I'll mix it all up first. Now, let's get started. To begin with, you have to put together this sequence that looks kinda like a daisy. It's really easy and doesn't require any special algorithms. Try it yourself. Then rotate the top layer with the daisy on it, align the right colors of the layers with the color of the center, and rotate this layer 180 degrees. Do the same thing with the remaining whites. and this is how you get a white cross at the bottom. Number 2. Solve the 4 corner pieces on the bottom. At this stage, you'll have to put the lower corners of the cube in the right places, and the white side of the cube will be solved. Here's where you'll use that RU algorithm for your right hand. Rotate only the top layer of the cube to find a corner that's the same color as the centers of the other sides, and use the algorithm until the corner is in the right place. Do the same with the rest of the corners. At the end of this stage, you should have little upside-down T's on all sides, ending at the centerpiece. Number 3. Solve the 4 edge pieces in the middle layer. At this stage, you'll need to solve the rest of the middle layer so that the outer blocks are the same color as the center. In the first case, the layer you'll be working on is to the left on the top of the target position. You must match it with the right color. Here's how you can do it. Turn the upper part to the left. Use the algorithm for the right hand. Rotate the cube left. Use the algorithm for the left hand. In the second case, the layer you'll be working on is to the right of the top of the target position. You must match it with the corresponding color. Turn the upper part to the right. Use the algorithm for the left hand. Rotate the cube right. Use the algorithm for the right hand. Repeat that with all the sides, and you're done. Number 4. Solve the yellow edges on the top layer. First, you put together a yellow cross on the yellow side of the cube. If you don't see the yellow line but only a random set of yellow edges, start doing the algorithm. As soon as you see the yellow line, start doing the same algorithm. And this is how you get a cross. Number 5. Solve the 4 edge pieces on the top layer. Now we need to arrange the edges of the yellow cross so that the second color coincides with the color of that side. Let's get started. Find one edge that's already in place. Rotate the top layer of the cube to align the edge with the corresponding color. It's important that only one edge is matching. If 2 of them match, you should use a slightly modified algorithm to mix the edges. Again, only one edge should coincide in color. Keep that one in front of you and use the same algorithm until the remaining edges get in the right positions. Voila! Number 6. Orient the yellow corners on the top layer. At this stage, the task is to put the corners in place with the appropriate colors of neighboring centers. You'll only need to move them into place. You're not solving them just yet. Find the corner that's already in place. In this case, it's even rotated correctly, but that's not important. And use a slightly modified algorithm until the corners are in their places. Done. Number 7. Solve the yellow corners on the top layer. You're almost done. All you have to do is solve the corners. Rotate the cube so that the yellow side is facing you. You'll work with the upper right corner. Let's solve it corner by corner. Don't rotate the cube and do everything step by step. A lot of people make mistakes at this stage and have to start all over, so be careful. Use the algorithm you already know in a slightly modified order until the corner is solved. Once you're done with one, move to the next by rotating the side that's facing you and using the same algorithm. Rotate the front layer so that all colors of the cube match, and you're done. Although it looks a lot like a Rubik's Cube, it's actually a type of pyraminx. By the way, if you want to learn to solve a pyraminx, let me know in the comments. Because of the peculiar way it rotates, Skewb might seem like a really tough puzzle to crack, but it isn't. Sound too good to be true? Alright, I'm gonna prove it to you. Let's start with Skewb ABC. It consists of the parts of 2 types. There are 8 corners and 6 centers. And now it's time to master the one and only key algorithm you'll need to solve a Skewb. Step 1. Rotate the Skewb with your left hand clockwise. Step 2. Right hand clockwise. And then do the opposite. Step 3. Left hand counterclockwise. Step 4. Right hand counterclockwise. That's it! Step 1. Solve the white face. Let your intuition guide you with this step. It's really simple, just try it. What's really important here is to match the corners that are next to the white corners. Just like this. It may seem hard at first, so if you need help, here you go. Case 1. If the corner you need to rotate is under your left hand, make one turn with your right hand. It's the most common scenario. Case 2. If the corner you need is down and the white side is facing you, you can deal with this situation in 3 steps. First, rotate the cube with your left hand, then make one move with your right hand and move the left side back. Case 3. If the corner you need is on the bottom side of the Skewb, it's a bit trickier, but you can fix it in 5 moves. First, your right hand moves up. Then, the left hand moves up. After that, you rotate once again with your right hand in the opposite direction. Then the left hand goes down, the right hand goes up. And you're done with the first step. Moving on to Step 2. Solve the yellow corners. For starters, let's position the Skewb white side down and check where the yellow corners are. There are two possible scenarios. If your Skewb looks like this, you'll just have to use the algorithm you've already mastered. Let's do it together. Hold the Skewb so that the two yellow corners on your right are facing different directions, and the other two are facing left. Left, right. Left, right. Voila! If your Skewb looks like this, you have to use the same algorithm, then rotate it 90 degrees, and then apply the same algorithm once again. I promise it's easier done than said. So hold it like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's really important that you rotate it exactly 90 degrees. Go through the whole algorithm once again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's done! The next step is step number 3. Solve the yellow center. So all the corners are solved, now it's time to put together the yellow side. Again, there are two possible scenarios. In case the yellow side is already solved, you can just skip step 3 and move on to step 4. If not, use the algorithm you've practiced. Rotate the Skewb 180 degrees, and then use the algorithm once again. Let's try it. Find the yellow center. Use the algorithm 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate it. And once again, left, right, left, right. Good job! Just one more step to go. Step number 4. Solve the remaining centers. Just like in the previous step, you have to find the right center, apply the algorithm, rotate the Skewb, and then use the algorithm once again. Let's try with the green side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now turn it around. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Done! And now the same with the blue side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. Left, right, left, right.